And then my final J will be Jim Brown as the final J. He made a difference. I want to say something here. I'm not necessarily proud of it. But this man and Bonanza were the reasons we put out night service in Ocala, Florida. We stopped having church at night. My daddy didn't know very much. But he thought, because he saw Jim Brown on television against the Baltimore Colts when they had Johnny Unitas and Lenny Moore, number 24, the former great from Penn State, Allen Horson-Meach, who won the Heisman Trophy in 1954. We talked to Raymond Berry, who went to Southern Methodist, and Jim Parker, and Art Donaldson, and Gene Big Daddy Lipscomb. We thought, my daddy thought, if Jim played this Sunday, he was going to be on next Sunday. And he got upset. Said, what's happening to the TV? See, I thought number 32 was on. And I tell you what my daddy loved about Jim. When Jim would run for about 15, 20 yards or run it 50, he'd get up slowly. Like he was hurt, conserving his energy. And I said to myself, my daddy said these words, that's one brother the white folk got to wait on. He'd come back and get in that huddle and ready to go. And every time he scored a touchdown, he was scoring it for you and for me. He wasn't just scoring for Jim Brown, but he was scoring for each of us. And I'm just deliciously proud to have him with us this afternoon. And I'm going to bring him up now, and he shall speak to you in his own way. Thank you for being here. Thank you for seeing me. Come on, Jim.
Give him a big hand. What can we say, huh? That's the doctor. That's the pastor. I'll tell you. Can you imagine me sitting over there listening to that? He doesn't miss. I mean, it's very flattering, but the facts are unbelievable. But we've met before. I have definitely been to his church. Louis Oliver and his wife are very great supporters of his. And they made sure I got down here, and on a couple of occasions I had the privilege of listening to him, which is always such a great treat. He has such a great mind. He represents black people fantastically, and all people fantastically, because that kind of wisdom should be respected by all of us, to have a sense of humor and to tell that kind of truth. And to know that I had a 5.2 average for rushing football, you know, y'all didn't know that. Did anybody in the room know that? Huh? Oh, y'all still got people coming in, you're not listening to me. There's such a, now I won't even go into that. But I'm here really because this is a great night. Reggie Rucker is with me. He was a wide receiver, a great wide receiver for the Cleveland Browns. I'm going to bring him up in a minute. We spent 3 long days in Tallahassee. And doctor, we were doing what black folks don't usually do. We were lobbying the state legislative body to get some of those tax dollars that we pay them. And we want to get those dollars to help our young people all over the state of Florida stop this violence, bring those grade point averages up, attendance up, and disciplinary actions down. And last year we got them to come up with $1.3 million, and we were able to go into 14 schools. And this year, with a budget crunch, we don't know what's going to happen, but we were lobbying. And unfortunately, I did not see too many black folks there lobbying for those tax dollars. Maybe next year, a lot of us will be there, because that state legislative body is so important from the standpoint of the things that you get done in your community. So pay attention to it. But I'll get back to that later when I introduce the young man that we want to raise a lot of money for, because this is a fundraiser, right? Is that right? Okay, now that's what fundraiser means, money. So we don't forget that, because this money is going to be used